Hey guys, what is up? I'm Zombie Games, he's Bigkingkill,
So,
and welcome back to another tale. We're your Crypt Keepers, we're the Undead Pair, and today we are reacting to the Death Battle Season Finale. Dun dun dun!
being Gogeta versus Vegito.
Which I am so fucking excited for because Dragon Ball is literally my favorite anime.
And the fact that this is two fusions, and the fact of the matter is that we finally get an answer that we've been wondering is which fusion is stronger.
Because everyone, since forever,
Ever since
both of them have
Gogeta
been
and Vegito
canon,
has ever been like,
not just canon, but since both of them have been a thing,
yeah,
people always
in
wonder,
general.
even since GT, who the fuck was stronger, which fusion? And Akira Toriyama has not.
Well, I mean, he couldn't. I mean, realistically, how would you get two different versions of Goku and Vegeta?
Exactly.
Even the regular ass Dragon Balls couldn't do that.
He didn't give us a fight, but he could have at least answered it. In fan.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying that realistically, there would be no way he could have done that, even with the Dragon Balls. That being said, though, we've already made our predictions on this, and if you guys would like to see that predictions, the link to that video will be down in the description below. Go check that out first. And secondly, since the full analysis are out on each of them, we will first watch it and then see where they go from there. Because in the thumbnail it shows Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4, which kind of sets me off in a certain way, just because of a certain thing. But we'll get into that later. For now, we should probably start. We should probably get into this.
You ready?
Yeah, you got 10 seconds. Okay, then yes, let us start in 3, 2, 1.
Last one! Man, these things are so easy to find nowadays.
Yes! Now, with this ultimate power, I can finally conquer
Have
the
Gogeta
world!
fight Vegito!
Oh, what?
Oh, come on! It's the ultimate Dragon Ball question! Which fusion of Goku and Vegeta is stronger? Gogeta, the combo greater than legends, or Vegito, the mix who surpassed gods?
Intriguing. They are in many ways identical, yet still quite different. Though in canon, they only have a collective total of 3 brief appearances. To truly determine who would win, let's examine all of their material.
So that's Z, GT, Super,
Okay,
movies,
yep, they're
games,
including non-canon
guidebooks,
shit.
Toei's
Damn.
Twitter, even all the crazy Xenoverse and hero stuff.
What?
On to your Dragon Balls.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our
This
job to
fucking
analyze
pause.
their
Wait. Pause. Okay. This entirely changes up the entire field. Entirely. Because it's hard to honestly say, because I think you may be right when it comes down to it now.
What?
This is going to be entirely different. I didn't think they'd be including hero stuff. I thought they were only going to be including stuff from, canon shit.
No, because there's only technically 3 appearances between the 3 of them that are actual canon, and 2 of those being from Vegeta. Gogeta only got 1 canon movie, and that was a movie. That was not enough to explain how fucking strong he is, because it was 1 movie. He's only ever done it once.
Holy crap, though. This is going to be interesting for sure. Where are you at?
Yeah. This is going to be interesting, and I have a feeling I know where this is already going.
Where are you at?
102.
Feeling at the 1-2. Okay, I'm there. Alright, then, okay.
On.
Let's continue. In 3.
I have a feeling on where this is going to go.
Yeah.
Well, I still think I could be wrong and watch the pull in a reverse card and talk about them separately, but I still think how the way it's going, since they're including everything that is even non-canon shit, they're just going to talk about what they can do in non-canon shit too. So basically it's just going to be Vegito can do this in superheroes, and then Gogeta can do this, and then it's going to be a he said, she said, back and forth until we figure out who's truly stronger. Wait, you ready?
Yeah. Oh boy, this is going to be a clusterfuck. So let's start this up in 3, 2, 1, go.
and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's see.
Imagine it's 1995 and you're at a movie theater in Japan. You're there to watch Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn, and it's gonna be the most radical movie ever, dude. I mean, yeah, it was a little weird when Adolf showed up, but then it happened. Goku and Vegeta were pushed to the brink with only one option left. they merged into a single being of amazing power, Gogeta! And that would be the greatest thing 8-year-old you ever saw. Yep, you peaked at 8.
Fun fact, while Vegito had already debuted in the manga 2 months earlier, Gogeta was created first. After all, the movie had been in production throughout the previous year.
2 Saiyans, the proud son of royalty and the lower-class champion becoming
Number of
one
canon
epic
appearances,
powerhouse?
1.
This
First
is the
appearance,
true
Dragon Ball
potential
Z,
of
Fusion
Goku and
Reborn.
Vegeta.
Yep.
Easily a top 5 Dragon Ball
more
moment.
Fusion
Hey,
now.
nothing beats the first time we saw Super Saiyan, but I think this comes close.
This method of fusion was taught to Goku by the Metamorans, a mysterious alien people who we never actually see.
But I'd guess they
Exactly.
like wearing crop
And that's
tops
what
with
the fuck
inflatable
they
shoulder pads. Anyway, when Goku taught this fabled technique to Goten and Trunks, it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
This is the fusion dance. On top of an incredibly precise movement routine, this technique requires both parties to match power
Yeah,
levels in
movie
order
and
to
dance
fuse
after.
successfully. A
Yep.
literal personification of the phrase, only as strong as the weakest link.
It's pretty easy to screw up, trust me. But if you nail it, you're the baddest mother effer on the planet.
Though not part of mainline canon, Goku and Vegeta first used this to battle Janemba, a demon basically composed of essence of evil. Probably smells like cats. Gogeta defeated him in less than 2 minutes. 20 years later, Gogeta would become canon to conquer one of the most dangerous entities in the multiverse, Broly.
Obviously, Gogeta's super powerful, but I think his most underappreciated skill is how he comes up with awesome attack names. Like the Big Bang Kamehameha, Stardust
Dragon
Fall,
Fist, God Kamehameha,
Meteor Explosion,
God
and the
God
Ultimate
Punisher,
Villain
Instant
Killer,
Transmission.
The Kaioken,
Stardust
they're doing the Kaioken.
Breaker!
A fancy-looking
I've never
attack that
once-
completely
Well, Dragon Ball
obliterates all
superheroes,
traces
he's
of evil
probably
within a
the-
target.
That's how it took
Same
out
with Vegeta,
Janemba in
so
one
you
shot.
gotta keep that
The
in
guy
mind.
was literally made of evil. Or cats.
Weirdly enough, this is similar to
So they didn't mention
Devilman's
alternate
Devil Might
secret,
Be, which causes the evil within a
alternate
person
death.
to explode and
Oh, you mean Spike? That guy's hilarious. Which obscure character are you gonna reference next? Icarus? Sour Man? General Rildo? Oh man, that guy's just one letter off from General Dill.
Over the years, Gogeta has achieved the empowered forms of Super Saiyan,
I will
Super
admit there
Saiyan
is
Blue,
some whack
and even
names in Dragon
Super
Ball.
Saiyan 4 in his battle against Omega Shenron.
Super Saiyan
Well, to be
4
fair,
is a totally unique branch
pause.
of
Actually, pause. I want to talk about that, actually. The only reason why, in that moment, I will say that, and you're paused, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The only reason why Gogeta was able to go Super Saiyan 4 in that moment was because both Goku and Vegeta separately on their own, was Super Saiyan 4. Meaning when Gogeta fused, he was already in Super Saiyan 4. So, it's kind of questionable whether or not Gogeta could obtain the power of Super Saiyan 4 on his own without the necessity of Goku and Vegeta being Super Saiyan 4.
Okay, now that we're paused, let's look at what super forms they have. They have Super Saiyan Full Power, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, whatever the fuck Golden Grape
That's
is.
in GT when Goku was it was before Goku obtained Super Saiyan 4. He had to go Golden Great Ape first.
Which
That's
makes no. The only reason I question that and makes that is the most BS. That has to be more BS form. Because think about.
well, I mean, in all honesty, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm honestly trying to wrap my head around it still, but
Because Golden Great Ape doesn't make any sense because it says the Great Ape form is not the strongest form anymore because of Super Saiyan.
no,
So
I know,
then-
but I guess it's more like it's supposed to be a time 10's multiplier in power is what the Uzaru form is. So imagine
Mhm.
I guess being Great Ape form and having the times
And then
50
Super
power
Saiyan
increase.
4, Super Saiyan Full
Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker.
That was a motherfucking mouthful.
And Super Saiyan 4 Kaioken, which he did actually use in GT. And Super Saiyan God.
Super Saiyan Beyond God, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, and perfected Super Saiyan Blue. So it has access to Goku's version of Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken.
And Vegeta Super Saiyan Royal Blue. Oh boy. Okay, so where are you at?
401.
Okay, I'm there too. Alright then. Let us continue. In 3, 2,
2.
1, go.
Transformation. Instead of using Divine Ki like Super Saiyan God, it taps further into Goku and Vegeta's Saiyan bloodline, giving them fuzzy red fur and teen goth eyeshadow.
Goku has also claimed this form increases a Saiyan's inherent aggression, though you wouldn't know it with Gogeta. He basically becomes Dragon Ball's Bugs Bunny, reveling and messing around with his foe any way he can.
Until the fusion runs out. That's right, the fusion dance has a time limit of 30 minutes. This
Okay,
can be
good,
reduced
good.
even more if Gogeta uses up a lot of energy. Against Omega Shenron and
Yeah,
GT, he's
that's all I
split
was worried
apart after
about.
about 10 minutes.
Just more evidence that the amount of power Gogeta possesses is enormous. Even repeatedly striking Broly so hard that the boundaries between dimensions shattered like glass wasn't enough to burn through his time. Hell, he was only in Super Saiyan 1 when he did that. After going blue, Broly didn't stand a chance. Based on earlier in the film, Whis' reaction even implies that Gogeta could possibly take on Beerus.
In Dragon Ball Heroes, Gogeta continues to prove he's one of the
What?
multiverse's S-tier fighters. He even defeated the Crimson Masked Super Saiyan Rose Full Power Goku Black and Ultimate God Slayer
seven,
Hearts
no.
the God Hater. You know, those guys.
And two Gogetas together could take on Fu.
Just Fu? After all that, he's just called Fu?
Dark King Fu, the artificial bio-android demon mutant. He has Saiyan,
that is
Namekian,
a
Earthling,
motherfucking
Majin,
mouthful.
and Eternal Dragon DNA.
What the fuck?
Is this fan fiction?
Wait, that same guy?
Whiner claimed Fu could become an entity
Wow.
that
He is-
can
he was in the
that
universe
little
too.
blue baby who can erase a multiverse with a thought.
Defeated
But these
Broly,
Gogetas
Crimson Masked
achieved
Saiyan,
even
and
stronger
Vegeta.
forms than before. One
The
was
only
in
few
Super
characters
Saiyan
defeat a
Blue
villain in
Evolved, the
canon.
boosted form Vegeta achieved during the Tournament of Power. The other was Super Saiyan 4, but not just any Super Saiyan 4. He was Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker. I think my tongue is permanently twisted now.
These two forms fighting side by side implies that, at least in this iteration, both are similar if not equal in power.
Gogeta's so cool! And there are tons of people who think he'd win this matchup.
In Weekly Jump issue 28 from 1995, the fusion dance was stated to unify Goku and Vegeta's spirits and draw out their power to the max. As long as a fight with Vegito lasts less than 30 minutes, the magazine says Gogeta should win.
And then in the video game Raging Blast, there's a what-if scenario where Gogeta beats Vegito in a sparring session. But he was about to run out of energy, so maybe it could have gone either way.
Though with his power and skill, it's unlikely
You're
any opponent would push
including
Gogeta
game
to
shit,
his
okay.
limits.
Well, they
Two
did
of
say
the greatest
everything,
warriors
so-
in history merged together as one. What more could you want as a fan? And what more
So I
could
guess
you
they're also
fear
obviously going
as
to
a
be including
foe?
what if scenarios in video games too. Now
It's the
Vegito.
spring of 1995. A demonic menace has threatened to consume
Let's see what
the
Vegito
world in
is.
chaos.
Let's see what bullshit
Goku
stuff
and
Vegito's
Vegeta
got
were
up his
pushed
sleeve,
to the
eh?
brink, with only one option left: fusion! They used one of their most incredible techniques to become a merged being of unimaginable power. Does this sound familiar?
But there wasn't time to teach Vegeta an awkward dance routine he'd ultimately despise.
Yeah.
Instead, they used the Patara.
Only the gods themselves could rock bling like this. That's right, the Patara earrings come from the Kais, the gods that supervise the universes.
By placing one earring on each person's opposite ear, the Patara forcibly fuses the two beings together, no power level matching required. In this case, Goku and Vegeta fuse to become Vegito.
Okay, seriously, Vegito? Couldn't they have a better name?
It's not that bad. And remember, Fusion Reborn started production well before Toriyama penned Vegito's first appearance.
So, Toei called dibs on the better name, huh? But still, shouldn't it be like Vegiko? Not like that's much better either. Why Vegito?
It makes more sense in Japanese. Vegito is formed from the first half of Vegeta and the latter half of Kakaroto. This is why Viz Media actually translated it to Vegerot.
Oh, that one sucks too. Okay, bored now. Let's talk about how he blows shit up real good.
Vegito has numerous techniques that are entirely his own, many of which are, fittingly, perfect combinations of Goku and Vegeta's signature moves, such as the Final Kamehameha, formed like Vegeta's Final Flash, but fired like Goku's Kamehameha wave.
Yeah,
He's got
that
a
is one of
Spirit
those
Sword,
ones, bro.
the Saiyan Shield,
Yep.
and the Banshee Blast, which, no, it's not the ghost attack you're thinking of.
With Goku and Vegeta's powers combined, Majin Buu was no match. Super Vegito was so friggin' powerful that even being turned into candy didn't slow him down. It just made him delicious.
His level of power had transcended to such an impressive degree that he was
Oh, yeah, he
capable
became
of
an
effectively
inanimate object and
ignoring
was still
having his
alive.
matter entirely altered and his DNA
I just not realized
eradicated. He
Yeah, that is
continued on
bullshit, but
as
it is
the
cool.
incredible fighting candy.
No mouth, no brains, no organs of any kind, and he still kept slapping around that big pink ass.
Phrasing. Presumably, this is similar to how Vegeta overpowered Babidi's mind control, or how Goku broke through Hit's time skip with Kaioken.
What?
A greater power level can overrule basically anything a weaker one does. Though, to be fair, the Super Candy is a pretty extreme example.
But Vegito's a pretty extreme guy, even for the Dragon Ball multiverse. He later got that godly blue hairspray.
Okay, so about the typical type of forms we got: Super Saiyan full power, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4. Pretty much the same limit breaker that he had with Gogeta.
Wait, no, Kaioken. Wait. He has access to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. But he doesn't have access to, the later forms of Blue.
Evolved? Well,
I mean, I guess.
I think okay.
Unless they did it in Superheroes, which I doubt. That makes sense for the timing, because they didn't get those forms till after the Goku Black Saga.
Let's keep going. Where are you at?
926.
Alright, let's continue on. In 3, 2, 1, go.
And beat the crap out of merged Zamasu, a double deity. Like a fusion dick measuring contest, but not at all close.
Though similar to his dancing counterpart, Vegito's time ran out after he overtaxed himself.
Which was kinda weird. Back in the day, they said these Potara fusions were permanent. Turns out it's only permanent for Supreme Kais. Vegito's form can last up to 1 hour before splitting apart, but can be shortened severely if he goes full tilt. In the manga, Vegito formed after Zamasu fused, and split apart when they expected fused Zamasu to have 20 minutes left, meaning he cut his time down to 40 minutes at most, though in the anime it was way less since he tried to quickly overpower Zamasu with a single attack.
The Potara have their own set of rules. Unlike the fusion dance, this form is maintained by the power of the earrings, not the fusers themselves. As such, destroying the earrings ends the fusion.
And if you slap the Potara on while in a Super Saiyan form, you can't power down while fused. So if Goku and Vegeta aren't careful, they can find themselves draining power when they don't need to. But surprise, Vegito's got into his own Super Dragon Ball Heroes shenanigans, and he's got the full power Red Fur 2. Look, Wiz, I think I'm having deja vu.
Aside from Fu, he's battled heavy-hitting threats to the multiverse like Cumber and Mechikabura.
And just like with Gogeta, there's plenty of people who think Vegeta would win this fight.
Daizenshus 4 and 7, basically 2 Dragon Ball encyclopedias, claim that the Potara fusion is superior to the fusion dance.
Old Kai said this too, that the Potara provide a greater effect.
Though they both may be referring to what was believed at the time to be a permanent fusion. Not having to worry about overspending your time limit would certainly be a greater effect if it were true.
But hey, there's nothing that can get in the way of Vegito's awesome power. Gods and demons alike are no match. When there's no one strong enough to save the day, then perhaps 2 will do.
That is very interesting. Let's pause, we gotta skip the ad.
Yeah, no, as I know. Then head to 1232. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. And then, give me a second. I'm gonna grab something to drink.
Alright. This will be interesting indeed.
Okay, I'm back.
This still changes things up, but I'm still going Gogeta on this one. I'm at 1232, by the way.
I know, I'm thinking. Based on everything that they told us, just going off of everything that they told us, realistically, Vegito... Okay, we can also might as well just point this out there. They're probably not going to be including time limits in this fight. Well, at least I don't think that's going to be a main factor here, considering... If that were to be the case, I feel like Gogeta would definitely run out a lot more faster than Vegito, for sure. Considering they said in GT that they overexpanded their energy, which made them run out of fusion time in like 10 minutes. So I don't think time is going to be a factor here. So if we're going to be just including off of power, forms, and skills, along with speed, it's hard to say who has more speed when neither of them really have speed feats that can really outmatch the other. When it comes to power, I don't know the full power of heroes is the only problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really gauge off of everything like that. All that I can really say is that the Potara is supposed to be superior to the fusion dance. And supposed to be more pure form of fusion. So I'm honestly gonna bet with Vegito on this one.
I'm going Gogeta. Let's see how this happens. You ready?
YOSHA. Yeah, it's all 32?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then let's start this up in 3, 2, 1,
Mm-hmm.
go.
Dragon, it's time for a death battle!
What is this madness?
Yes!
Whoa, Vegeta! Am I really that much taller than you?
Stuff it, Kakarot!
Fusion!
Go!
Really cool.
Fuck yeah. Oh. Oh.
Not bad!
Wait.
Wanna kick it up a notch? Sure! But how about some variety?
Oh, shit!
Oh.
You saved him.
Fuck yeah. Holy shit.
This is
What the fuck?
Then Snake way now.
My turn!
Oh my god, this is amazing. Power House?
Gotcha!
Makes sense though. What the hell? The hyperbolic time chamber?
Guess it's now or never.
Yes! Come on! Come on, Vegito! Oh, man! Yes! Come on!
Huh?
Huh? Ah!
What?
Yes! YOSHA! That's my boy!
Oh man, that was epic! Totally worth the wish. Though I guess we probably could have solved a lot of world problems with that.
I suppose world domination can wait
Oh,
another
that
year.
was amazing.
This fight was incredibly close. Nope, seriously, how could it not be? They're almost exactly the same person.
With a few minor
Okay, pause. Okay, so for Gogeta, has more canonical victories and has more exclusive techniques.
Wait.
What?
How? He's only in canon once. So that means that one win.
Well, to be fair, Vegito never really technically finished off Super Buu, and he never really was able to defeat Zamasu. While for Gogeta, he was able to beat Broly.
True. More exclusive techniques equals skill.
Fusion Dance can fail performing it properly, which is true. I mean, in the Broly movie, they had to do it 3 times,
Mm-hmm. Shorter duration.
which is true. And then for Vegito, considered stronger by more official sources, which is absolutely true. Not just by the manga itself, by also the creators saying that the Potara is stronger, and by Elder Kai himself. So, yes, there's a lot more valid points for the Potara being a lot more of the stronger of the fusion.
Longer duration.
Which is also
no
true.
No power matching required.
Which is also true as well.
Equal skill.
And then unable to power down after fusion.
But let's hear what they have to say.
Okay, where are you at?
1605.
Okay, then let us continue. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Differences here and there, like signature attacks. Neither Vegito nor Gogeta had one single power that provided an absolute edge over the other.
Except perhaps Vegito's longer time limit, though it's not so clear-cut. Both have overtaxed their energy quick enough to end their fusions in less than 10 minutes. Time isn't the only factor, but also whatever is maintaining each fusion. Gogeta's body and Vegito's earrings. It's possible Vegito's power can actually drain the Potara faster than Gogeta's does his own body.
Still, it's twice the time, and that definitely gave Vegito more flexibility and strategy. So more often than not, it's safe to say Gogeta would run out of juice first.
Also, when Vegito or Gogeta defuse from power overuse, it's typically difficult for them to immediately fuse again due to that lack of energy.
But Vegito had another one over Gogeta. No matter what, he'd always have a very slight power advantage. Remember how the fusion dance requires the fusers to match their power levels? Well, the Potara don't need that.
Goku doesn't need to match Vegito's slightly lower power levels, so there's nothing stopping Vegito from combining the full sum of their parts.
Ah, poor Vegeta. You'll get your day in the sun one day, buddy. Oh, who am I kidding?
This might be what Old Kai was referring to when he said the Potara had a greater effect.
But hey, could Gogeta have destroyed the earrings? Nope! He would have had to be able to overpower Vegito first, like how Goku could only destroy Kefla's earrings after he reached Ultra Instinct.
Remember, when comparing levels of power in Dragon Ball, the greater one can overrule almost anything the weaker one does. The earrings likely tend to be protected by the user's ki aura, similar to their clothing.
The only time we've ever seen Potara damaged or specifically targeted are when the wearer is overwhelmed or in a vulnerable state. If any stray ki blast could destroy them, we'd have a lot more broken earrings by now.
Lastly,
that is actually very
true.
true.
Over their personalities. In their first appearances, Vegito seemed rather cocky and playful against Buu, whereas Gogeta was far more deliberate against Janemba, and thus far more successful. However, these are not core personality traits, and assuming so would be inconsistent with Vegito's serious fight with Zamasu and Gogeta's more brash fights with Broly and Omega Shenron. Context is key. As far as personality and mental ability goes, Gogeta and Vegito are practically identical. In the end, Vegito's higher power level, no matter how slight it was,
it's not like the personality was
made a big
going to
difference in
change with the
protecting
fusion.
and maintaining his longer, more flexible time limit.
Gogeta was gonna need meta more than that to beat Vegito. Sorry, Wiz, I know that pun was potarable.
Wait, shut up. Earth's Dragon Balls give 2 wishes, right?
No, 3.
Yeah. Hey, Shenron, I wish for you to fuse me and win!
What
would that be?
The winner is Vegito.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
Thanks for watching, and doubly thanks to our channel members
I
for
did
supporting
want
us this
to
year.
bring up a
Hope
fact,
you've been enjoying
actually,
the
but
extra
let's
perks
see
and content.
who-
We've got a bunch of new
let's
stuff
see
in the
what
works for you. If you
they're
aren't a
gonna show for
champion,
next
click that
season.
join button and give it a shot. Also,
I
Season
wanna
10
see
of Death
who
Battle is
won
coming
in the
soon,
champions poll.
including 2 matchups chosen by our champions. Let's see what you picked.
Phil Cypher versus Discord is one of them. Awesome. Okay, so it's the last one.
Yes, Alan.
Cole McGregor, yeah! That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Don't only choose 2, okay.
Oh, man.
I can't wait. Alex Mercer's gonna be sick.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be cool. And also, I will also point something out with what they said about with the Super Buu fight with Vegito. It's actually been stated that he wasn't even going all out with the intent to kill. Had he went out with the intent to kill, he could have easily finished Super Buu like that. Even Buu knew this. Even Buu knew this because at one point he used his full power against him and it did nothing to Vegito. He just laughed it off like it was nothing. And at that moment, you could see the fear in Buu's face because he knew that at that moment he was just playing with them. He could finish him off whenever he wanted. But he chose not to because he wanted to get back, Gohan and Piccolo and, Gotenks and all that. Okay, that fight was absolutely incredible. I've heard some things saying that was going to be shit because, typical Dragon Ball fight, blah, blah, blah. all that kind of crap. And I was worried about the animation that they're going to go with, because I honestly thought they were going to go with the sprite animations that they use with these types of fights, like with Vegeta versus Thor and Trunks versus Silver. I thought that's where they were going to go with this, but they decided to go with more of a Dragon Ball Fighter Z type figure, or not figure,
Animation,
like model. There you go, model, animation model of the character, which I mean, when I saw that when it was teased, I was having like my doubts, but after seeing this fight, it went absolutely well.
Exactly.
And oh my god, that music was absolutely incredible. I have to listen to that when I can. Because, my god. And since this was technically the last death battle of Season 9, we can officially say this is the end of Season 9 Death Battle. What was your favorite fight out of Season 9?
What was yours?
That's a good question. Let me think on that for a second. Because there's a lot of good fights that they did this season. And some BS. Although if you had to choose one fight that's BS, what would you choose?
I don't really know.
I'd have
What
to say...
even were all the fights this season?
The fight... Season 9 started with Harley Quinn versus Jinx. It then went to Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna, Tanjiro versus Jonathan Joestar, Thor versus Vegeta, Omni-Man versus Homelander, Magneto versus Tetsuo, Hercules versus Sun Wukong, Boba Fett versus Predator, Excalibur versus Raiden, James Bond versus John Wick, Black Adam versus Apocalypse, Trunks versus Silver, SpongeBob versus Aquaman, Jason Voorhees versus Michael, Sauron versus Lich King, Deku versus Asta, and the one we just watched.
Now that I think about it, I can't think of any bullshit ones.
No, I can think of one specifically. Tanjiro versus Jonathan Joestar.
Oh, hell no!
Oh, hell yes!
Jonathan Joestar got hands for days, boy.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he can throw hands. Tanjiro cannot.
Yes, Tanjiro can easily throw hands too. Okay,
like
also, there's something...
fighter.
Okay, also, I just wanted to say something that will contradict everything that... Okay.
Jonathan Joestar's a trained
No. Okay, but here's the thing. Akaza is a trained fucking martial artist who's mastered literally martial arts for 300 years. What the fuck is Jonathan Joestar gonna do with boxing when Tanjiro has faced Akaza?
With a sword.
Yes.
Not hand-to-hand combat.
But, no, he still had to dodge him. He still had to dodge him with his own feet, You can't really dodge attacks with your sword. You can deflect them, but you can't dodge out of the way of an attack with a sword.
I don't think, in my personal opinion, I don't think there's any bullshit death battle.
No, yes, there was one, and it was that one specifically. But if I had to choose my favorite, it would have to be a tie between, honestly, this one and SpongeBob vs. Aquaman. Because I really like SpongeBob vs. Aquaman. And Gogeta vs. Vegito is one of my favorites. What about you?
There's a lot. They were good. I like the Trunks one. Trunks is cool.
Yeah?
I don't really care the outcome, but it's not bullshit really. But I still thought it's cool.
Fair enough. But anyways though, guys, that was Gogeta vs. Vegito Death Battle reaction. And for Season 9 of our reactions. So this will probably be the last, at least most recent Death Battle we will be reacting to until they come back, which will probably be until some point next year.
Which is most likely March, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, March, April. It's right around that time that they come back.
Exactly. So stay tuned for that. We're sorry for the inconsistent uploads of these. We'll get better as of 2023. Trust us. We just had to get our schedules fixed, everything all...
And I was dealing with a lot of stuff on my end, with moving and all that. And now that I'm fully moved and all that, I won't need to worry about it.
And then other stuff's happened, and then other stuff to come, and then we'll make more content for you guys. Leave in the comments below what you guys want to see more of, so we can make that during these big-ass breaks that are like 3 months of no death battles coming out.
Yeah. Just
Like,
because
if
we'll
there's something
still
we want
release
to
videos.
react to, leave it in the comments. We'll look at it. We'll see stuff like
But,
that.
yeah. So anyways, though, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you guys like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to see more. And as always, we are your Crypt Keepers, and do come back for another tale. See you guys later.